Chitty chit 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 chit. How is you motherfuckers doing? I'm doing what Daddy's doing, bro. As he always is, you know. There's no complaints. Not on my side. Not on my end. How you motherfuckers been? I've been well. Yeah, man. Y'all been watching wrestling? I ain't been watching it, but I think I'm about to start. You know, I ain't never watched wrestling on my own without my pops. You know, that's something that I did when I was young. Now watching that, but I might because Jade Cargill, she's the champion, and everybody's talking shit about Jade Cargill being the champion and how they don't like her and stuff. I don't like that shit. That shit is lame. You know, fuck she did. You talking about? Oh, she ain't had no title defenses. She ain't defending that title. Fuck you. Shit. You talking shit about her not defending no damn title. What you need to do is just whip everybody's ass. Just every time somebody say something, you know, put her mic down. Like they always trying to act like, oh, everybody gotta have a good mouthpiece on the microphone as a wrestler. No, shit. All she gotta do is drop the mic and whoop their ass. Probably get a little ratchet, you know. Don't gotta have them super duper glamours on them motherfucking outfits and shit. Just be cool, be chill. Yo, going on with ya? Man, let me tell you something. I was, all she need to do is keep doing what the hell she do as champion. I think she's injured though, and that's why she ain't really doing too much. And they don't wanna, you know, you can't strip her of the title. What you gonna do? You gonna give her some time? That's real. I seen goddamn NBA YoungBoy, his old coon ass, he was on the interview talking about, what he was saying? How they asked him, what does Make America Slime Again mean? You know, this punk motherfucker gonna say, it means follow whatever Trump said. This old bitch ass NBA YoungBoy gonna say, Make America Slime Again. Follow whatever Trump said. And that shit is insane. What the fuck? And then this MASA, like NASA. What the fuck? He had grown men painting their nails green and black and shit. And going out there and spending top dollar to go see him. Man, that shit is insane to me. You know, grown. 30 damn near 40 years old. Crying out there, you know, that they got to see him. And when a white girl was out there just vibing to the music, they brought her ass up there, you know, gave her a whole expenses paid, you know, on some fuck shit. But I see what it is. He's trying to make that money. He's appealing to, you know, the biggest demographic that America has. That is the white American racist. And that is, you know, that's just what he does. That's what they have to do in order to go forward, sell a record. I never liked him. I feel like he was destructive for the community because we know that in '94, the industrial prison complex, the private prison, they bought into hip hop music and pushed a whole lot of bullshit, you know, pushed the bad music and told you you can't sign artists who speak that righteous shit, you know, drop Rakim, drop KRS-One, you know, drop the guys talking that shit and pick up the people talking bullshit, you know. NBA YoungBoy is this generation's champion for bullshit. Like he's the heavyweight champion of bullshit right now. And for him to go up there and say, oh, Make America Slime Again, massa means, you know, do whatever the fuck Trump say to do. That's wild. That's wild. You know. But if he's doing whatever Trump say to do, and Trump tell him to make record about killing niggas, make record about killing niggas, make record about killing niggas, then he's doing his job as you know, the house nigga. He's in the house. He get to eat off the nice plate, you know. And that's just, we should cancel him. What's taking us so long? I've been canceling him. I ain't never listened to that man, but that's real. But yeah, the private prisons, they feed hip hop is feeding the prisoners that they don't have to pay for food, you know. They get 3 square meals a day, 3 of them, that they don't have to pay for. Your kids have to be to school. Your kids have to go to school. We only need 1 meal, 1.5, because you get breakfast at home. You can't give me that. You can't get a baby 1 meal for free. You want to charge them all up into $4 and, you know, give the prisoners 3 meals. 3 meals, and they get a whole little store on the inside of there where you can take the money that their family send them and the little $2, $3 honey buns that you're trying to sell in that motherfucker that somebody had to get their ass up for. That's dystopian right there, you know. That's dystopian. And wonder why the kids are so fucking crazy because they're hungry, you know. That's real. They don't get a meal, 3 of them, until they go to jail. Like, shit is expensive out here, you know. And you mean to tell me I can get 3 of these expensive ass meals and all I gotta do is say fuck Israel? That's probably the most the smallest thing you can go to jail for, you know. That's probably the smallest thing. Like, there's a guy, a white dude, went to jail the other day. Well, they say he went to jail for saying the N-word. That's not what it was. But, you know, he's causing a disruption. And if you do that and they try to talk to you and they try to detain you, you're going to get a little more agitated. Then resistance come there and impeding investigation. And you're not saying your name. So now, you know, shit just stack up on your ass, you know. That's what happened to his motherfucking ass. But he definitely said the N-word. But it's like little shit. Like, he ain't touching nobody or nothing like that, you know. But because he was causing disruption, ass gotta go, you gotta go, you know. Why don't you just listen and comply? Nothing would happen. Nothing would happen to his bitch ass if you'd have listened and comply, you know. Don't be a jerk. I always say, be nice, meet Christ. That's my motto. Be nice, meet Christ. You know. But it's crazy how the kids gotta pay for food and the prisoners get free meals and honey buns and shit, noodle spreads, you know. This shit is just crazy, you know. They're so taken care of, but that's because there's $40,000 a day to have a prisoner. One prisoner in there is $40,000. That's what the prison receives. That's what the state receives. That's how much they receive for having him in this private prison, doing the little stupid jobs that they have there. Like, you end up making money for them. Like, I forgot who it was. Somebody was like, yeah, we was making panties for Victoria's Secret, listening to like Disney Channel music and shit. Like, they was in there trying to fetishize them, man. Had them messing with, you know, panties and shit. Next thing you know, you slipping them in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? For what? Where you going with them? They don't smell like nothing, you know? It's just crazy. You get in trouble for stealing drugs and stuff. They have you making license plates, have you building America from behind the damn wall. And I tell you why. It's because you are a free man until you are in prison. But once you're in prison, you are a slave. That is what the 13th Amendment says. Anybody, black, white, Chinese, Hispanic, motherfucker, you do wrong, you go to the big house, you are now a slave. That's why my whole life I'm trying to avoid that motherfucker, you know, because I just can't be, I don't want to be institutionalized, you know. As you grow older as a black man, you quickly realize, shit, man, you could just be chilling. You could just be chilling. And, you know, if they want you, they're going to get you. You know, if they wanted you, if you meet that description, if you're at least 5'8", black male, medium build, that's the, what you call it? That's the, I don't know, where the ops at. Basically, that's where the ops at. You know, 5'8", medium build, black male, dark clothing. I always have on dark clothing. I've never not had on dark clothing. 5'8" medium build. It's fucked up. We all fit the goddamn description, don't we? Medium is in the middle of fat and skinny. like, that's crazy. Fat is so fat, and skinny could be so skinny. So in between that is a wide range, you know. It's picking up anybody, stopping and frisking and shit. But you know, that's neither here nor there. It's just fucked up that the kids gotta pay for that meal, and the private prisons will provide 3 meals because they get all that money. Bob Barker had a Hillfront killer. It's Bob Barker's name's on the fucking soap, on the pants, on the shirt. Isn't he dead? I don't understand. Was he from The Price is Right? Price is Right on you, nigga. That shit make no fucking sense to me. You know. But hey, that's what it is out here. They said an ice storm is coming out this motherfucker. I don't believe them. It's like 60 degrees outside right now. They always trying to have people get in a mass panic when the money get low to go buying stupid shit. Now you got a household of shit that's gonna last for a long time though. But you know, it shows the humanity of motherfuckers where certain motherfuckers in a certain tax bracket gonna send their kids out. They're gonna go out themselves. They're gonna send a nanny. Everybody hold resources. Bring that shit right here. Ice storm's coming. They still got stuff from the last storm. Shit from the last storm. Just put that on top of that, you know. Millions of rolls of toilet paper, toothbrushes and shit. Like shit wasn't just a couple percent off, a couple cent off. And motherfuckers is trying to make money out here. And that's how you know shit is kind of bad, you know. I heard some, alright, I think it was AI. Say that first and foremost. But it's a guy who was in the military. Well, he's in the military now. And he tells stories of being violated by Trump. Trump being a monster and all kind of stuff like that. I ain't getting into all of the particulars because that's some sick stuff that apparently, pause that for a second. Since James Gosnell Jr. went down for sending 400 individual messages to people that contain, you know, child productions, it's been every day, like 4 or 5 different people in the state of South Carolina. Every day it's been like 4 or 5 different white dudes who are being put in jail. Edgar Allan Poe mustache. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, every day. Like 4 or 5 of them. I mean, yo, I'm not over exaggerating. It's every single day. Like 4 or 5 cats. Teachers, like professional people. You know, professionals. Motherfuckers in profession. Like state troopers and stuff. Like, it's insane. And they keep getting caught. And they keep getting brought out. Because it's not about being caught. The veil has been lifted. You cannot do what you've been doing all of this time. That's white supremacy. It's going. That's what that is, you know. You cannot lay with children and animals and record it and turn a profit. It's $1 billion business and no one knows about. Because trafficking is attached to it, you know. And that's just unfortunate that this is what we have to deal with. And now it makes sense why you won't give the kids a free lunch, you know. That's fucking crazy, you know. And it's not even about giving it to them. It's already made. Like, it's already there. The big ass truck already dropped it off. There's no way you could look a little boy in his face and say, you can't have, you know, a little girl in her face, you can't eat. Not today. Because you either, oh, we've been looking out for you, or that's just crazy. How one signature, you know, could be the differential between whether this motherfucker gets to eat or starve. And then all of this outrageous things are happening to them. Like, they were talking about the mattresses, right? The mattress stores and how they're a front for something bigger. You know what I'm saying? They're a fucking like a laundromat company. You know what I'm saying? Like to wash the money, follow the money. But anytime they find kids in a bunker or some shit, kids being trafficked, there's always mad mattresses, like hundreds of mattresses. Like, yo, how are you? You know, how are y'all not seeing this? How would people not report this as being something that's crazy? Because that's not really. Think about it. Who could go to a store and come out like a missionary or something, you know, with mad mattresses and shit? But that brings me back to what I was saying about Trump. That's why I put the pause there. So I can go to the mattresses, come back to Trump, right? They said there's a little girl, didn't want to do anything. This is the guy from the army. Said this little girl didn't want to do something. Boom, put one in her head. They mad because he messed up the mattress. Not, oh, you did this to the little girl. No, you messed up the mattress. We got to put one in here, you know. We on this island. We don't want to have to go all the way to America. Have to get more mattresses. You know, pretty sure it gets pretty, you know what I'm saying? So he tried to mess with the boy now. He put, like a pool, not a pool cue. He put a condom on like something wood, right? Puts it in our president, kicks that shit, boom. So for the rest of his life, his cavity, his systems and all of that, it's a constant flow of bile and dookie. That's what they were saying. So now I seen a video where he was on the news, right? He was sitting on the towel. Everybody else in the news was sitting on the towel. There's a white couch, and it was showing them from the shin up, from the shin to their head, you know, from the shin to the ceiling. He talking. They probably been there for like 10 minutes. You can see a brown substance starting to leak. That's why it had to be AI, you know what I'm saying? But that's just so crazy. And then that will make sense, as in the mattresses, they're having to keep getting them. So I don't know. It's crazy that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that's a thing. It's crazy. I guess so much happening in the world right now, and you know it's happening right in front of our faces, happening right under our noses, you know. But yeah, we ain't gonna have no ice storm. It's not gonna be as bad as they always say it is. It happens every year. But they saying that measles is getting crazy. I think that's fake. Well, no, it's either it's fake or it's coming from the Amazon packages. They're saying that tuberculosis is in the Amazon packages. If they wanted to get America, they're gonna get us through the shit that we buy, you know. They're gonna get us through our money. They're gonna make stuff look good to us, you know, put AI on the internet to make you try certain foods that if you put them together, it'll cause a chemical reaction in your belly. You don't even know it. They could get us in so many fucking ways because, you know, things is different, you know. It's very easy to influence a whole group of motherfuckers to do something stupid, you know. It feels like everybody wants to be a part of something. Like motherfuckers don't like something until everybody else like it too. Like it have to be a general consensus, especially where you from, you know. Like it's biblical, you know. Like you ain't shit where you from, you know what I'm saying? But I see it's a little different because everybody's related down south, so it's a little different, you know. You can't hate on your fucking family. It makes no sense. But like, you not loved where you from is what they say in the Bible, you know. They gotta see motherfuckers everywhere else behind you first before they say you made it, kid. You did it, and give you a hug. That's just what that's what it says. As you can see, delirium, sedentary. Very, very, very early. But still we rise, motherfucker. Still we go, you know. Still we get it in. Unc out there with the tendonism, he came back. I'm trying to tell you, they got big things in store. I won't believe that they just took that man's idea. There's new developments in the case now. I heard that Unc damn, it was just a coffee shop. Uncle's like, man, we can sell some barbecue out this motherfucker, man. And he told him to go get a grill. And he made the first 10 slabs of ribs. And they sold out within a couple seconds. And whatever they have right now is from them first 10 slabs of ribs. I didn't know it was all that now. Hey, I didn't know it was all that. So when I said the boy Pat Boone, man. Like he robbed him of his idea and then tried to send him somewhere. No, the only logical explanation would be that they open in a down south location and that man's about to run that business. You already seen he could drive the traffic. He can drive the traffic and pull anybody in the world just to see. Like, if he pop, like, I could see what they doing. If he pop up again at this place and be like, this one, man. Everybody about to pull up. Everybody about to show up. I'm gonna show up. It's gonna be down south somewhere. You're gonna have some big black ladies in that motherfucker chefing that shit up. Here you go, baby. You're gonna be tipping your motherfucking ass off, drinking liquor and shit. And this old ass just gonna be back there making meat fall off the bone before you eat it in front of your face if you spend a couple of dollars. Man, listen. He'll come be in your video, whatever. Super rare. Salt Bay. That's who the fuck Unc is. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly who the fuck he is. He's gonna have his own spot. And it's gonna do crazy numbers. Cause he ain't gonna overcharge nobody. He's a good man. You're not gonna, like, you could look at him and you could tell he ain't on no fuck shit, you know? And that's why he don't have equity inside that company, as in a piece of that motherfucker. He ain't never brought no paperwork to that white man and was like, yeah, this is what the fuck we got going on here, you know? This my idea, these my ribs, I'm cooking them. This is how my food tastes. Cause the bitch empty now, I seen it. Anytime somebody posts a video of that motherfucker, ain't no line no more. You know, at first it was hard to get in there. Then they gotta make a reservation for a barbecue festival. That said something. You know, motherfuckers in line, just chilling. Now you can walk right up to the goddamn countertop. COVID is the thing that killed the business in the first place. And a motherfucker looking like COVID 6 feet. I'm trying to tell you, they gotta open up a location somewhere. 23 minutes in this motherfucker. Look like they renovating the gym out here. That'll be cool. Just don't don't touch the spaces in which I do what I do. You know, that's it. You can do whatever you want around that. But once you start fucking with me, then you know, that's it. That's it. Like, see, right now, I can't get to the ab roller, the ab wheel, unless I break the unwritten law of the damn tape that they got down there. But how the fuck I'm just not gonna roll out my abs? You know, I'm trying to be a sexy flexy motherfucker. Which means I gotta use the ab roller, you know. I ain't touched this bitch not once. Not once. I'm getting our money manifestation. Hey, you see me? Yeah, you see me? Getting it in. Getting it in. Yeah. What? Sit on top of that motherfucker as the roof. All that is surveyable. You understand me, John? That's just what the fuck it is. That's what the fuck we do. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir. See, we getting in 24 minutes in, which means, what's 25? What's that? 35 minutes left? 45 minutes? 40 minutes? I don't know. Shit, we in there somewhere. In it in. Once it gets to 60.00, that's when we can go. And then we'll do legs, do obliques, do abdominals, And I might hit the treadmill afterwards for a couple minutes, just because I like the way the treadmill. Like if I was to do 25 minutes on the treadmill, that's damn near 8,000 calories burned. You could be on the treadmill for a minute, and it'd be damn near 200 calories if you're going fast enough. That's real. Like, that shit's crazy. I like the treadmill. Yeah, but here we go. And this motherfucker. 5 minutes stairway to heaven here. Here we go. 5 minutes stairway. Yeah. Here we go. Up in the room of ecstasy. Taking a load of this whole world off our shoulders. The door is wide open for you. The door is open for me. Here we go. See you in a moment of prayer. You and I, we're gonna have the pirate's treasure. Oh, baby. Where we going? I'm in the stairway here. I'm in the stairway here. What y'all know about that shit? That's when your granny and your granddaddy was back together. I swear it was. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dun, 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 oh, man. It's the best song to ever refer to heaven and the stairway. Unless you can find something that Kurt Franklin made. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. Kurt Franklin, he the GOAT, man. Kurt Franklin is the GOAT of gospel music. But when they see him out, I don't know if he married or whatever, but when they see him out, they see him with 4-5 bitches. He's a man of the cloth. He ain't no pastor though. He ain't no pastor though. He ain't no deacon though, you know. He'll make them cute little songs or whatever, but he gonna have about 4-5 bitches, you know. Kurt Franklin, anytime they see him out, he got a slew of them with him, putting his hands on them, you know, putting the oil in his hand, touching their head and shit. And Kurt Franklin, he know what he got going on. He know what he doing. All in the name of the Lord. Praise him. You know what I don't like? That brings me to think about the way that people are trying to tarnish Christianity. You know, Jesus, God, the Lord our Savior. I hate that shit. But I see it's people trying to get away from Christianity because white Christians have become a dog whistle for like racist white people. And I see that's what motherfuckers don't want to be a part of. That don't mean go to Satan. That do not mean go to Satan. Just because they are bad and just so happen to be Christian as well. You know, oh, how could you and your oppressor serve the same master? How about you suck my dick? Shit. My God is black, bitch. What are you talking about? For the wages of sin is death. Death. Creation of sin is death. The gift of God is eternal life. Soul, baby. Soul. You understand? The gift of God is eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ. Understand. Do not denounce that man. Do not denounce your faith. Do not denounce God. Just because some people, some motherfuckers is, racist and they love God too. It just doesn't make any sense to say, oh, fuck God. God's not racist. He has a plan. Come by, y'all. Swing down low. No. He sat there in that chariot and he watched. 7/11 AD. 7/11 AD. What happened? Hajj Malik went down there to Spain. Killed every man he became. And took it over. And he reigned. He reigned there. Until Mr. Columbus came down there and, his bullshit. Took some niggas down there on his ship. And they seen, oh, it's people just like me. What the fuck? They gonna stay here with them. While they loving each other, thinking that they are friends. Shit, that's just only when the game began. The motherfuckers go from town to town with the Gatling, killing us again and again. What y'all know about the Gatling? That's the only way they can get your ass on a boat like that. That's scary. You know what the Gatling is? You got to go. They had that motherfucker in Asian dynasties. I think they made it. They made it a long time ago though, Godzilla, how the fuck you gonna beat that? Like that's always been like a thing, to where that motherfucker was just laying in wait in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Godzilla was just waiting underwater, and it is. That is not a lie. South America is one wing, Antarctica is the other wing. You can look at it on the map. You can zoom in right in between South America and Antarctica. It's a head there, and it's the Rockefeller Cove on the nose, and it come out through a piece on the back. And it's Rockefeller Cove. It's a cove. It connects. You come in through one side, come out the other side. Rockefeller name on it. What's going on? I'm trying to tell you, man. Godzilla's real. They came up with the Gatling gun. 1,000 years of Asian history disappeared. And that Gatling gun remains. Because they came and took that motherfucker to Africa. That's real. It's the only way you can get your ass on that boat that many times. If motherfuckers got on the boat in the first place. If there even was a boat. Of course there's Africans, because of Pangea. Everything was Africa, Now one part of it wasn't Africa. It's millions and millions and millions of years of, African assets. But that's all it is. That's where everybody comes from. There's some kind of African in everybody's genealogy in the DNA. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a game. It's not. We've been everywhere, There's niggas in Asia, Australia, Africa. Speaking of Africans and Europeans, did you know that in Europe, motherfuckers is deporting, deporting Africans in Europe. They're deporting them. And they saying that the black Europeans, black English motherfuckers is not helping the Africans in Europe. You know what I'm saying? But is that they're afraid because they're African too. But my thing is, how dare you? The only reason why you can even come to the Olympics is because them fucking Africans is there. So what do you mean? What are you saying? Get the fuck up out of here, man. Like, how dare you try to come for the motherfucking Africans and their livelihood and stuff. And we supposed to just treat everybody nice over here. It just doesn't make any sense. The world is becoming too ridiculous right now. The world is becoming too crazy right now. It's insane. And there's too much insanity happening and not enough is being fixed. There's no correction. Shit just keep on happening, Nothing good though. Nothing that's gonna fix things. Nothing that's gonna change things for the better. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit, you know? The rich keep on getting richer, and other motherfuckers just keep on dying. And I don't know. I'm getting a little sick of it. Aren't you? Are you not sick of this shit? Are you not sick of how this country is? How this country operates? How these people operate? Are you not sick of this shit? Does this shit not piss you off? Does it not make you want to change things? Or what needs to change? What is broken? What is malfunctioning? You know, what's the cancer? What needs the antidote? You know what I'm saying? And what is the antidote? You know, what is the change? What needs to be fixed? It's the infrastructure. It's the foundation. From the bottom to the damn top. It's not good. Something needs to be fixed. It's just sickening that it hasn't been fixed yet, you know? Or it hasn't even, like, I don't know. Things are just so fucking weird. And I don't see how they can get better without, like, you know, annexing shit, really. Like, without taking things. Like, an example has to be set. It really feels that way. Because an example has been set. And that's what we live through. It hasn't been corrected. It hasn't been fixed. The military, like, it's insane. The military are being used against the citizens. Once again, it's crazy. Private police regimes that you gotta pay for. Taxes is gonna get a little more expensive. It's gonna keep on getting a little more expensive. It's gonna keep on going up. Because these fucking private regimes and shit not doing a damn thing for keeping kids out of school, you know? And not even going to the place where they would need to. Like, they're not stopping trafficking and shit. They're messing with families. There's real shit. Like, there's narcos, there's cartel, there's traffickers. Yes, you are not trying to stop them. You are not going towards them. You are not trying to beat them. You are letting them do what they do because you're a part of them. You give them the green light to do what they do. You got money in that game. You got money in that racket. How the fuck do they get to do what they do unless you allow them to do it? How they got routes in and out of your motherfucking country? Because you gave it to them. You get a kickback. There's billions of dollars being made. A lot of South American countries, their currency is the US dollar. A lot of them. Why you think so? Why you think that? Because they in bed with America. They in bed with them. What's the Colombian dollar? Do they trade in pesos? I don't know. Nicaragua, Ecuador. Look at the narcos countries and tell me what is the currency that they trade in. And that'll let you know why they trade in that currency. Because they have skin in the game, baby. They're a part of it. They're a part of the trafficking. They need somebody to put on camera. What the fuck? They're a part of that shit. Are they not? Are they not? That's why they don't go to certain places. They not down there with the cholos and shit. With the Latin Kings and shit. I ain't seen them fuck with no Latin King. Yeah, man, none of them. There's motherfuckers that Hispanics probably wouldn't mind that you went to go mess with. You know? You ain't going to go get them. Who you going to go get? Who you going to go get? The nice ones. The ones at home. The ones with homes. You know? The ones who's not like selling drugs and shit. You had jobs. Trying to take them off the goddamn job site. You know? Faking like you need a job done. Going to Home Depot and stuff. Taking it right off the street. Taking their ass to Alligator Alcatraz. All that and ice and all of that. You look at the ice facilities. They using these goddamn aluminum blankets. And then you see Amazon warehouses with the tuberculosis and the motherfucking measles and stuff that we got going on right now. they have stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of plastic coffins. Why? What is that for? What's that for? Who you want to put in there? Why is it so, like, predetermined? Why is it so, like, I don't know. Things are just so fucking weird, you know? That's not the first time they had all them coffins and shit. A year or two before COVID, they had the black ones, like the styrofoam coffins. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with all of that? It's for the COVID people. And now we got the measles and the tuberculosis. Let me tell you, that coming from Amazon products. That shit is gonna be coming through the mail. And it's gonna be on everything. It's gonna be a totality. And there's gonna be nothing we can do about it, you know? Because they'll hire the enemy. They'll hire the enemy at $8, just to hire the enemy at $8. You don't know he's the enemy. Somebody needs something. They'll do it for whatever the fuck. You know, take a little ass amount of pay, you can get 2 of them. Whole time they plotting to take as many people down as they can in this area, because that's just what they have to do, you know? That's just what they want to do. And it's just so fucking crazy that, you know, the world is just so fucking crazy. 41 minutes. 41 minutes into this motherfucker. And we're still rolling. We're still going, you know? And we're gonna keep on going. And we're gonna keep on rolling. Because that's all you can do, you know? They're trying to stop you. They're trying to hold you down. They're trying to hold you back. They don't want you to be the best you. They don't want me to be the best me. They only want us to be what they want us to be, you know? And it's been predetermined. There's a lot of conversation and stuff being had that's not of your own. Our minds are not our own a lot of times anymore. They're telling us how to think. And they wrote the book. They know how to tell people how to think. There's motherfuckers who hate black people for absolutely no reason. For absolutely no reason. And that's getting very old. It's getting very lame, because it's on a scale. It's on a scheme. Like, they say black people, they're like, oh, black people can be racist. Black people are the most racist. I think that's prejudice. That's not really racism. Ism is a system. Like, black people don't have a system in place to make money on our own. Like, really, like, we have to go and ask somebody for a fucking job a lot of times. There is no system like that black people have in place yet. There is not one. Not even the fucking NAACP, you know? That's a fraternity, and you gotta bend over to get into there. Like, it's there's systems in place for racism, though. The Surgeon General is fucking racist, you know? There's certain things that they allow to happen to the people, you know, to certain neighborhoods on some Nuremberg trial findings bullshit to fuck us over, you know? And they've been doing that. They've been putting rats in the treating people as if they are ants in the maze, and putting different things in there to fuck with them. You see, I didn't even do anything. And they saying I did a violation. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. But that's how it is when you start saying things, you know. But it's the truth. Like, they got the rats in the maze, and they set different cheeses in different places and inject it with different things, you know, and just watch, you know, and make money off the study. And that's just how it is. I think it's because I said Nuremberg trial. I can't say that. Like, certain things you can't say to form certain connections as in what's happened to us right now. Because then you can look at that and say, what is that? What is Nuremberg trial? And then you can Google it, and you say, oh, you know, it's the Nazi experiments that was going on. And we we let people go in exchange for their findings, you know, whatever they had going on. And then in the 80s, spawned the blind, crippled, and crazy, the people that you see now who you can just make do things, like MK Ultra You know, there's certain things put inside their drunks and their drinks and their blunts and their butt when they weren't looking. It happens. It happened to my cousin. Project Overkill. That's real. They put something in his drink. He was on some Studio 54 stuff. Never been the same. They took his everything from him, you know. And they was doing that all through the 80s, the late 70s, all through the 80s. I can't really give you a time when they stopped. I can't tell you that. Probably when Clinton got in office, you know. But he was on his own. He was doing what he was doing, you know. He was in there trafficking with the churn and stuff. I believe it. I said his name too many times. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. That relief. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, Clinton was out there trafficking too. But man, there's been so many people getting caught for those crimes. And I'm just happy that that veil is being lifted on life, you know. Now you can go after the real criminals. There's two black guys, they went that way. You ever seen that in the movies? Like somebody will do something and the cops, hey, who did this? Two black guys, they went that way. Where? Motherfuckers take off. That's what's been happening for a long time. But that's where the 58% of all exonerations come from that being the fact that, you know, there's a lot of innocent people in there. A lot of people deserve to be in there, but a lot more who don't deserve to be in there. 58 is more than half. That's more than half. That's a big number. It's Googleable. Googleable. That's more than half, most definitely. Something to think about, you know. Next time you look at somebody as a criminal, you know, because you'll be surprised who will help you out in a pinch and who wouldn't. You would be surprised, you know. Who would help your children? Who would take your children? Who would make sure you received your child? Who would take that motherfucker? You never see him again. And that is why the white lady say, hey, you get lost, what do? Somebody in the comments tell me what those white ladies are telling these kids to do. Somebody, anybody, scream it out loud. What are they to do? What are white kids to do when they get lost right now and they have no cell phone? What are they supposed to do right now? Who are they supposed to find? Who is going to get them back to their mama? I'll die for that little boy. I'll stab your ass over that little white boy. I swear, boy, listen. You ain't gonna touch him. Nobody gonna touch him. You can get back to his mama. Because that's what I would want. If somebody see my little boys, you better get him back to his mama or bring him back to me. Humanity. The humanity. That's what's different. That's the difference. That is what separates us all. Your intentions. Your integrity. What the fuck are you doing when nobody's looking? When no one can see you, who are you? What are you gonna do? What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with your life? Do you love you? I love me. I love my humanity. Because I know for a fact, when I see my brother on the street and he's down, my shoes fit his feet. You can have one, my nigga. We can hop down this road here, hold each other. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But still, I know what the fuck I'm saying, you know? Till you get home and get my shoe back. But still, you know what I'm saying? It's love, man. Love in abundance. Love is what, that's why people are so nostalgic about 2016. Oh, 2016. That was the last time love was real. That was the last time love was real. My friend Logan has a grandmother. She passed away. She's from New York City. I'm from New York City. She heard my voice immediately. You look like Denzel Washington. Beautiful fucking soul on this lady. Told me stories about how her family on a little fish market and stuff and the kids and shit, because they smell like fish or whatever. They had money, you know what I'm saying? Come down south, it's been like 90 years now. Old lady, she from New York. And she's like, I like your hat. Had a Yankee fitted, had my name on it and shit. Had Yankees on the back. That was in the snapback era. That's a cat daddy, you know? I like your hat. You like my hat? Took that shit off my head, put it on her head. That's your fucking hat. That is yours. Don't stop trying to give it to me. Like, oh my God, I love them. We took pictures and shit, and she passed away. And when they passed away, guess the fuck she died with? That hat. Love, that was 2016. Love was real in 2016. It was different. What happened? What was the change? What changed? What else happened in 2016, chat? Dylan Roof, Trump. What else happened in 2016? What changed everything in the future to where segregation is now legal? It ain't even been 100 years since segregation was over, and it is legal. 50 minutes into this motherfucker, and 51 minutes, 9 minutes left to go, and yeah, man, we put in that goddamn work. Put in that motherfucking work. You know, we're glad of you. We're gonna change things. We're gonna change things, chat. We're gonna change shit. We're gonna form paradigms, baby. And that's what the fuck we do. And we're gonna try not to have them stolen from us. That's the hardest part, is to formulate something and not have the monkey wrench formed out of your shit, you know. It's a lot. That is a lot. It's hard. I tell you, I came up with a proprietary blend of tea and a proprietary blend for your skin. And guess what? Everybody in the world came up with a proprietary blend for your skin and a proprietary blend for your tea. And I just think that's funny, when we could have just all came together and formed one super product. Instead, everybody wanted to do their own thing. This ingredient in your product does this, and that's wonderful. This ingredient in my product does this, and that's wonderful. That ingredient in your product do that, and that's wonderful. That ingredient in your product do that, that's wonderful. Okay. You put that motherfucker together, now we run the world on some $1 billion shit. That ain't it. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. That's why we ain't gonna make it. Well, we gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Fuck the frail shit. Cause when my coat come in, they gotta use the skill that they wait away with. The thing is, that can't be the only way. Singing that song about that coke, having that coke, being the biggest, fastest, strongest, you know, only works for so long, you know. Paradigms have to be made. Things have to be shifted. Waves have to be created. And everybody has to be able to have their boogie board going forward, you know. Otherwise, we're not moving, you know. Like, what really happened? It's been 100 years. It's been 100 years. All that's been achieved was segregation, and just as fast as a stroke of a pen, that shit is going back to then. Like, so, you know, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, you know, what we gonna do? It's the plan. I tell you the plan. That's foundation. Buy some fucking land, pretty please. That is it. $1,500. You can get you a little under an acre. You only need 0.33 to put up a crib and a dog house, a water hookup and all of that shit. You don't need but too much. You don't need too much. All you need is your vigor and your niggas. You can make something happen, you know. We need to come together at 100%. At 100%, we need to come together at 100%. We need to get together with the coons. We need to sit them down and say, hey man, what Rosa Parks said, I ain't afraid to kill your motherfucking ass. Say to somebody who, when they went down the road, they turned to Sister Rosa, not Sister Rosa, turned to Sister Harriet Tubman. Say down the road, on the underground one, she brought all the niggas. She said, yo, let's go. Halfway through, somebody say, man, my feet hurt, I'm turning the fuck back. Keep on walking, I'm gonna kill your ass. You can be gone. You can be gone. Keep on going, please. Because of what? Okay. I know what the hell I'm saying, man. I know exactly what I'm saying. I know exactly what I'm saying. I ain't never not know what I was saying. I ain't never steer you in the wrong way. Daddy ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. I ain't gonna steer you in the wrong. I'm only gonna give you the right. And the right is, we need to get our shit together. What is our shit? Infrastructure. We need to all agree upon this. Marcus Garvey did that when it was $12 an hour, not $12, 12 cents, 36 cents an hour, 86 cents an hour. And they was able to put together $2-3 million, try to get something done, just to have people watching them and try to pull them down, of course, but still, they was able to put it together. Dr. Umar was able to get some money to at least get the structure, you know. The vision made sense, but, you know, he needed everybody. We need everybody when it comes to putting something together, you know. We need everybody. That's what it takes, you know. And you just join hands. Before we can join hands with everybody, we got to be able to join hands with each other, first and foremost. You know, you got to have all your hands in that motherfucker. Everybody got to have your own hands in that motherfucker. You got to be able to do what it is that you do at a high clip. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't fucking playing. It's never been a game, chat. It's never been a game, chat. We ain't playing. Infrastructure. Infrastructure. We gotta all hold hands. If we don't all hold hands, interconnect, make the chain link as us, it's gonna be hard to make that chain link with anybody else. Because when I tell you they hate us, they hate you, they do not like you, they never liked you. Because in the Bible, and this is why people are trying to run from Christianity, because in the Bible it says, when you got a slave, you own his great-grandchildren, his great-great-great-grandchildren. They feel entitled to that. They feel entitled to everything. But make sure you have nothing to keep you from having anything, you know. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. But here you go with the homestead, all the land, all the action, you know. 400 years, we're gonna make sure you cannot earn. All that you got when you're dropping this bitch is your labor. When you go through labor, till you die, all you got is your labor. It's a lot of generations of not getting that to be able to form an infrastructure. And the infrastructure that was broken down with the segregation after slavery in the last, not even 100 years, probably been 80. Hasn't been 100 years. My grandma's not 100, and when she was born, it was segregated. So to have segregation now, it's insane. But what has changed? Nothing, except you need certain people to do certain jobs. You know, you gave certain people certain jobs as they feel like. You know, so certain inclusions needed to happen. You know, but we had Barack Obama. Remember that shit. Kamala Harris was the president when Biden lost his mind. Kamala Harris was the president, and they'll never give her just due because she cosplayed as a black lady. She is a black lady. I'm gonna call her a black lady. She's a black lady. We accept her. I accept Rachel Dolezal. She did not misappropriate any funds. She just wanted to be down. Rachel Dolezal is a black lady. She just wanted to be down. She had an opportunity to get on the internet and say, oh, you niggas don't want to be a part with me. You gonna do this to me. She could have did that after making sure so many black men and women went to college for up to 15, 20, 10 years. But she didn't. She stayed quiet, got her dreads done, and rode off in the sunset. Rachel Doll was always a black lady. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah. See how she slowed down? I overworked that ass. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I fucking did. Yes, I did. Yeah. You see that? That's a whole hour and 20 minutes. And you motherfucking now. We do that every time, though. That's not special anymore. It was. But the special part is what we do after. Because we're not done, not in the slightest. Still gotta do abdominals. Still gotta do obliques. Still gotta do abs. Still gotta put in that fucking work, baby. And now we're gonna do our squat. I might want to do the hack squat just to, you know, accentuate the greatness of my motherfucking ass. You know, throw a little more on there. Like I found a new loving instrument that I'm always gonna use on the bench. Because I've always been not afraid, but I've seen too many videos of people, and I've seen a lot of people have that shit on their neck, drop that shit on their face, and they just die. Like I seen somebody with no help, nobody in there, and his body went stiff. That was it for me. That was it for me. Seeing somebody solid, nah, I ain't gonna do too much without a spot or whatever, because I don't want to die, you know. But you got this machine over there to where it stops at a certain point, to where you don't kill yourself. But of course, you're not getting a real deep stretch on it, but you know, you can push. So, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels really good. It feels really good to use that machine. And I was dreaming about it. I almost want to do a little bit of it today. And of course, the leg press. They got a new leg press over there. The leg press that I had to use before was they press your ass, or it was your ass pressing the weight. And I definitely want to, you know, press the weight. There you go. Oh. Do a little stretch in there. I didn't stretch. I don't never stretch. That's some Pilates shit. I like a motherfucking Pilates instructor that you nigga. No. I don't know. I just get it in. My camera's always crooked. Need a maximum. It does. It does. It does. Ooh. Okay. Where are you going? What are you doing? What's that, like 7? Is that 7? I'm gonna say that's 7. We'll see it, edit what that was. This is gonna be a wonderful workout. This is the two hardest parts. After these parts is done, it's all smooth sailing from there. The Stairmaster is hard. It's an hour anyway, you slice it. You can't go no faster, make that shit speed up. It's gonna be an hour. You gotta get through it. I didn't even give myself a chance to catch my breath. That's because what's that thing called? What is this in your vocabulary? This bullshit. Tired. Tired is just a figment of your imagination. It's not real. You can't really feel tired. I mean, you can if you tell yourself that you're tired. Oh, I didn't even tell me that my shit was all. But yeah, if you feel that you can't feel tired. You know, it's only in your mind that you feel that way. It's a construct created by Sam Walmart and Donald Trump and them to make you feel like you need to go out and buy something like a pre-workout or whatever, so you don't, so you don't feel tired anymore. But it's not the truth. You don't need the 5-hour energy. You don't need a Red Bull. You don't need that. God provides. I want to tell you something else too, so I can come clean. I told Martin Luther King on Martin Luther King Day that I wasn't gonna smoke anymore. Then I remembered he cheated on Coretta. That beautiful ass lady, beautiful, beautiful soul, he cheated on her. I'm gonna smoke my weed, it don't hurt nobody, I ain't hurt nobody. Coretta was hoit. So Coretta was hoit. I don't want to know. I love him. I love what he did for us. All the kumbaya and shit. I love who he was. I never cursed the man. God love him. But I'm gonna smoke my weed because he cheated on his wife, Everybody gotta have a vice. His was bitches. Mine was weed, Bitches get me in trouble. Be careful. Anybody get me in trouble. That's why I say to myself, Because I'm too loyal. I'm too down. I want things to happen. But when the general consensus is something negative, I thought you was down. Oh boy. Yeah. But that was me. It's not heavy. It's just my legs. Got a little they're not tired. They're strong. You can only feel strong. That's the only feeling that you can really feel. Strengthened. Strengthened. That's just gonna happen because my neck expands when I go down. It turns my necklace into a choker. And instead of choking, it just pops because I don't have the clasp. But if I have the clasp, then it'll pop somewhere else. Then it'll be harder to put back on. So one more. We're doing 15 and 15, of course. I gotta give myself a better chance, more of a time to like breathe and shit. Otherwise, I'm not getting the best of my damn workout going on. I'm too relaxed. You can't be tired, you can be unrelaxed. Relax a couple days, relax a couple days, relax a day to go back to motherfucker. Not shut up, man. Unrested, unfazed about the unrest that's happening. I want to try something here, but I know once I try, I gotta keep going with it. So I don't want to. But I know I can. No. I've done way more than that before. But that's not the objectivity. We're gonna go for it. That's because it only makes sense. There are only the changes. And bullshitting is not enough. Not at this time. There's people who are housing children to be slain and whatever, God knows what happened to them. Every American should be ready to fight that when you have that option. You know? And that's what you work out for. A lot of people have different drives that keeps them going, different determining factors. A lot of people is like, oh, I don't want to get cuffed, so they fight for that. I don't want that to happen to me. You know, I gotta protect my wife, my mother, my sister if an intruder comes. Okay, you know, if one man can hold me down, two men can get in my butt, you know, something like that. I think of it as I might be able to, this rep right here, might be able to help me save someone's life, you know? Like, it's never saving someone, it's saving people, being able to save people, you know? Like, one time I was on Rivers Avenue, it's a Chinese restaurant over there. They like Chinese, Thai, they right by the bridge, right by the bridge, right by Sanders Brothers, and they're right there. And I turned in that motherfucker, because I was working at Key Logistics at the time, and I got me a muga again with the curry, you know, it come with all the seafood in the motherfucker, but there's a homeless person outside, black dude. Yo man, you got something? You know, I'm hungry. You right in front of the goddamn Chinese restaurant. I got you, stay right here, don't move. I didn't have no cash on me, I only had my card. I went into the Family Dollar or some kind of dollar store next door. I went in there, I took money out the ATM, just took a 20 out the ATM. I didn't need to buy nothing else, I had my drink, I had everything I needed. I could have just went in my car. I said, fuck that shit. Took a whole dub out. I didn't buy nothing because the line was long, I was gonna break it. So I gave him the whole fucking dub. Ah! The motherfucker went crazy. You know, now you gotta share with your man. Like, helping people, helping motherfuckers, that's the biggest thing that you could do if you could do it, you know? So if you could save somebody's life, a lady getting mugged on the street and they trying to go up in her or something like that, and you right there, you could help out, you could make sure nothing happens to this fucking lady by this one rep, you get it in. You get it in. Now I'm hoping that I don't fall. This ain't shit. Woo! Hopefully got them change pops of metal. That wasn't bad, but once I got one of them, then I can get two of them because I got the feel of it again. Let's see, hopefully. But I came up, bro. I came up. All right, work. It don't feel like shit coming up. I don't like it. I just saved two ladies' lives. It's important. It's very important. Oh, we gotta get one more? No. We gotta get reps. Don't get 5 of these. Don't be a kid. Don't be a kid. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. No, I'm taking that bitch out. For smoke. No. You see, that's Sam Walmart. That's Sam Walmart. Like you gotta go get protein first. You gotta get your V code. You gotta go buy some You gotta go buy some testosterone and shit. No, you bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get on. Hey, that happens to the best of us, I swear. That's it, warm up. If I didn't do that goddamn Stairmaster, then I'd have had the bigger to, but that's a whole hour on the board. You take that one off and put a lesser one on there. That's all. You want to be able to get your repetition. But because I did that, these are going to feel like life is but a dream. Hey, you know what's funny? 2025 feels like sunshine and lollipops compared to this motherfucker here. 2026 is gonna be insane. Cause this is the first month. It's the first month. It's too insane right now. This is the first goddamn month. That's 2 already. 3, 4, 5. I got up easy once I sit down on the ground with that motherfucker. But yeah, man. Yeah. I remember the day like they were one. Turn a nigga to a dollar, turn a penny to $100. But that's 2016, man. That's why motherfuckers love 2016 so much. It's very nostalgic of a time. It's the last time everything was great. Nothing has been good since then. Nothing has been good since then. Nothing has been good since then. You know what I'm saying? But here we are, man. Here we are. I got some pizza yesterday. I know I shouldn't have. I know that was bad, but I got a box of pizza. That's the only thing I ate was a box of pizza. And we're gonna use that to fuel my workout, right now. And I tell you, that pizza came in handy. I feel the way I feel right now because I had that pizza. If it wasn't for that pizza, then I wouldn't feel how I feel now. It's not like I feel great, but I got enough energy to get everything done, But this is the second hardest part as far as the whole workout. You do the hard parts first, and everything else is just everything else. Let's move it back a little bit. It's giving me problems. Actually, let's move this forward a lot. There we go. The goddamn thing. It's okay. It's okay. One more. Okay. Chatty chat chat chat. We gonna cheat. I'm gonna get 5 speed reps. Get that 25. On my 225. There you get 5 speedy ones. Speed reps, big man. That's a real thing. That's a Coach Walker shit. Speed reps. Bang, bang, bang. Explosion. Explosion. West Coast shit, nigga. Oh, it was a damn look. It was a maxi pad there the whole time. I didn't need to go get another one. Better use that for my back. That's what it's called, cause there's some couscous shit here. There's some couscous shit here. You think your granddad will put a pad on the damn bar to do his squats? Hell no. He would let the bar dig into his ass if it had to get his gains. And that's why the motherfuckers are so virile, you know? He'll beat the shit out of Granny, but he's a real man, I tell you that. He'll whoop a Granny ass all through that damn house, you know, until she started fighting back. And she ain't started fighting back to 35, and he knew her since she was 12. So it took some time. It took some time, damn it. It took some time. Hey man, that's crazy. That's the reality though. Whew. That is the reality. That's the reality for a lot of them. Like, you know, they ain't start really whooping ass until 35. And then by 40, that motherfucker's dead. All right now. She put up with that shit for a long time. She's tired of that shit, boy. Big mama own everything right there. Hey, it's a lot of different, hey man, that's how it happens. There's a lot of different which ways, boy. It's just, there we go. I could have got those last two right there. Squat don't. Man, listen, I hate that shit. I always hated legs. Always hated doing legs. Since I was young. But my favorite squat when I was young, believe it or not, well, it was two. The box squat. The box squat, front squat. The box squat and the front squat. Those are my two favorites. Because I always was a shitty power cleaner. Very, 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 very shitty form at the end of the repetition when it comes to, you know, getting a clean lift and not a scratch, put it that way. You gotta have your knee, your elbows up to this motherfucker here. If you got the shit like this, scratch. It don't matter how long you hold that motherfucker, you gotta get tucked underneath. And I don't know, it's something about I just didn't want to do that, you know? So it's like, all right, well, front squat, you know what I'm saying? And they would do it and you would have it like this. And I just got comfortable latching it there and then front squat. Let me show you what the fuck I'm talking about. I haven't done them shit in years, so if I fuck up, ain't even nothing on, there's only one damn weight on there. I'm gonna do it without the weight. Because I haven't done it in years. I don't know what it'll feel like to me, you know. It's been a long time. Like, I'm not doing this to get no action out of it. Just oh yeah. Maybe want to put weight on it, but I done already did all of my motherfucking whatchamacallit, so I ain't worried about it. I'll do the next one. We're gonna do our it's about 5 plates, 6 plates on that motherfucker. On the leg press. I don't give a fuck. We doing them. It's about, oh, they're not on there. They not on there, but they on there. Good, cause like my thing is I ain't taking no weight off. Like if somebody was doing the weight prior and I gotta do this machine too, and that weight is crazy, I'm doing that fucking weight too. You ain't shit, you know? I can do that shit too, but ain't nothing on the bar. So, like say somebody got like 140 sitting somewhere, and I'm used to like doing 115. Give me that shit. I can do that shit. That ain't shit. And that's how you build amongst your ass. You gotta only gave 2 sets. 15. 1 set. 2 sets of 15. Today we gonna do tell me, man, what they're from. I had it came on the radio on the last time I was working out, and I said, yeah, that's what we're gonna use. I like the angling on that. Got to move it back a little bit. I was fighting to get the angle on that motherfucker all the time. My legs bothering me a little bit. But yeah. My belly helps me cheat a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jack. Like, because I keep sick, my quadriceps on my big fat ass belly right here, and it gives me an easier push. But that's why I like this so much. But if I was a skinny motherfucker, you probably would feel like hell pushing it back out. Because I can damn near exhale, watch. I can damn near exhale while doing the repetition. And because my belly is big, it'll push my legs fully as well with the repetition, making it easier to put more weight. And that's why you see a bunch of fat dudes, like the 400-pound pushers on the goddamn bench doing 6 or 7 plates. It's because that belly down there, watch. You probably can't see it from that angle, because I'm only going to take flattering angles on the sexy ass. But that belly helps out a lot right there. So if you're a skinny motherfucker, I advise you to drink chocolate milks. Just so you can do what is this called? What is this called? Motherfucking leg press. Make the motherfucker sound. You don't like anybody anyway. I'll give it 15 or 555. start growing up. You want bigger hamstrings, do this. And he was showing how seated leg curls fuck with 3 muscles in the back of the hamstring. And on the leg hamstring curls, leg curls, fuck with 3 of the muscles. And the seated hamstring curls only fuck with 1 of the muscles. Like the seated calf raises only fuck with 1 part of the calf. But the standing calf raises fuck with all of the whole goddamn calf. So there's a minor adjustment being made. Gladiate. It's a lot of belly helping out with the pushing motion here. It's a lot of belly. It's a great friend to have. The next squat, abysmal. All that belly, trying to squat, just crunching right there. That's why front squat is so good. Front squat helps you with your abdominals too. That's an abdominal workout. Front squat. You can load up more weight on the front squat than on the goddamn, because it's suspended. It's suspended and it's racked in right there. So I can see how you can put a lot more weight. That whole that makes you come up. And it's in front, so you're not afraid to let that bitch go. You know? Like if that shit's on your back, you might back down. Front squat is good. It's good for your abdominals. The first time I had abs in my life was because of fucking front squat. That was my favorite thing. Front squat. And Scott crunches. My favorite thing. Like I do so many Scott crunches now because I love those shits. And push-ups, down push-ups. Down push-ups. Fucking nose. That's the hardest down push-up. You put something up down push-ups. I feel like you do them on your knees. You do them on your knees elongated. You do them regular. You do them elevated. And then that's supposed to be the hardest. No, the hardest is putting your face in your fucking nose. Putting your nose in that hole. Watch how hard that fucking down push-up is. You're like, oh shit. Why do I feel like that? I got that from Coach Roberson. Put your face in the nose. Put your nose in the hole. What the fuck you talking? Put your face in the nose. Put your nose in the hole. Man, that shit's crazy. It's like a different speed of shoulders. I leave my weight a lot of times, unless it's like on one of them reps that the galleys use. I'll leave it up there for somebody else for the same reason. I want you to leave the weight up for me. Like that shit ain't heavy, motherfucker. I could touch that. Let me at least try it. You ain't bad. You know, go ahead, leave it up there and let them try it. You ain't bad. And that's still sharpening steel. That's making sure everybody in this motherfucker is being them best selves, you know. That is what we do. This is America, baby. And we, uh-oh, look, see? There we go, nothing coming out. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. We get that bitch nice and saturated because, you know, I left an imprint. Whenever it's too much and I gotta put all my whole back on something, then yeah. Because I was working hard on that motherfucker, so don't be afraid to wipe it down. Keep the spread of measles at a minimum. Because, you know, in South Carolina in particular, the Amazon warehouses are housing measles and measles and tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is an old Victorian-ass disease that we don't even get anymore. But watch in the disparities between who gets it and had that COVID goddamn whatchamacallit, that COVID antibody, who took that COVID antibody and who didn't, and who's catching the tuberculosis and the measles and who's not. I feel like that COVID shit is gonna be the reason why a lot of people do not make it when that tuberculosis come knocking at your door. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And the reason I feel that way is because, like, it's just they putting the ick inside of you to take the ick out of you. You know, you gotta put a little bit in there so that your body fights off that, and then your body knows how to fight it. And that's a goddamn antivirus. No. You had to give it to me. What if I was never gonna get it? Like, what if I was never gonna get a piece of it? Like, you get the symptoms, you actually catch it once that happens. You know, you get it a little bit, but your body fights it. They just give it to you first, a small dose, so your body doesn't deal with it. You know, they give it to you in a controlled environment. Other than shit, 190. This ain't shit. Fight it, fight it. It's a dude, Tom Platz, man. Old motherfucker. He had a whole suit on, like with the suspenders and the goddamn tie and all of that. And he was helping the dude do his reps, you know what I'm saying? And got to like 10. He's like, give me two more, give me two more. He wouldn't let him stop. The dickhead. He wouldn't let him stop. Like, fight it, fight it. And he was holding this shit up, like curling the damn end of the extension and trying to tell the dude, fight it, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit down. Fight me, fight me. Man, that shit was so funny to me. That's what I think about every time I do this exercise. Because he got the big fucking stupid legs. I don't want to do stupid legs like that, but you know, I just want to look nice. That's all. I ain't trying to be Ronnie Coleman. You know, I ain't trying to be Shaw, who lift all those billions of pounds, Felix, or whatever. I just want to look nice, you know. Michael B. Jordan. What I'm trying to do. You want to look good. I like quadriceps. Quadriceps is some of my favorite muscles because they it's like horse muscles. You ever seen the horse legs? That's what they got. Good ass quadriceps. And adductors, abductors. Yeah, legs like that. You want to put it in. Put what in the fucking work. There we go. I can take a little break. I can take a little break. Woo! Violation warning for what? I ain't even do nothing, yo. I'm just sitting here working out, man. Your live is being flagged for misinformation. Man, shut up. Your mother. Your mother was misinformed, son. What are you talking about? If you take me down, I'm gonna go straight to Twitch. And they're gonna give me a bag. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. If you're gonna take me down from here, take me down from here. I'll delete the stupid shit from my fucking phone and I'll move on. Shit. No, don't do that, because I gotta keep my workout now. Wait till I'm done. Hey, makes me not wanna mess with y'all. Makes me not wanna mess with y'all. Cause I ain't even do nothing, I ain't even say nothing. I was sitting here talking about Tom Platz and the leg extensions. What do you mean? But it's as soon as they see me, they know I done said some shit already. So they start mass reporting. They know I done said something that so they start mass reporting me as soon as they see me. You know? That's okay, I love you too, motherfucker. Just know, if you ever was gonna need some help and your car broke down or something, I wasn't gonna tell you you can't park there. I was gonna give you a jump, all right? Understand that.
if your child is lost in the grocery store, I'm gonna make sure you get your child immediately. That's gonna be the first thing when you fuck the groceries, fuck everything. You're gonna save this paper. Not everybody in the whole entire world feels that way. You understand me? Hey, hey, I know what the fuck I'm saying, man. There's no sexier feeling than sore quadriceps, baby. None. None. Not that I can recall. Sore quadriceps in the morning, walking around and feeling that leg shit. Makes me want to get more of them motherfuckers. It does. I don't even need no more. And we're gonna try to get as many as I can. We done did the hard part. And that's the regular squat. And 90 minutes, 60 minutes. On that bench stand, that's right there. Legs are almost done. Obliques are gonna be easy. Easy. I love doing obliques too. I love to feel oblique pain. That's what it says. Shit, power centers. There's a lot of power centers. Obliques in your abs and shit. You get a lot done because of those muscles. If those are good, your latissimus dorsis, then you can pretty much, just work it, not get tired. If those muscles are good, your back muscles and your ab muscles, shit, you can pull it off. You can pull anything off. If your back don't hurt while you're standing up, and your abs keep you standing up, basically. You can stand up a lot longer. I don't know. What's that shit called? Delirium said it a long time ago. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. This is muscle memory at this point. I'm just getting it in, baby. Giving it all I got. Now it's time to catch up. Not on this bullshit here. Because it said on the prone leg curl, it affects 3 muscles on your, I put a lot of body on there, a lot of sweat. I'll go ahead and let me show you the detail in which, like this shit looks like art. Like one of these days I'm going to edit it. I'm not that sweaty anymore, but I'm going to take the patterns and stuff that were made from my sweat. I'm gonna do something artsy-fartsy with it. Trace the shit and do something with it, and you wouldn't even know. Like, nigga, that is the sweat pattern from the damn gym machine that I had left after kicking some ass on it. I got a seated calf extension. I don't know what that is. We're gonna use it. You know what? We're gonna investigate all of these leg machines. That just seems like something that we need to do. Make sure these shits is fit for human consumption. Here we go. These are chupapi meñeños. I don't like these shits, man. But, it is what it is. You see me? I'll never lose that much weight. Oh my goddamn hamstring, I'll be in this bitch crying. That's why I'm doing the deadlifts when I get over there, because they said it's good for your hamstrings as far as keeping them from cramping up. So, and I guess the hamstring must be like the fat boyish part of my body, because it's the hardest to work without feeling like I worked it too much. Without hurting. Not hurting, like not it being sore, but it being crampy, basically. Stopping me from down doing what I gotta do. Put a little bit more on there, and we're gonna get out of there. I don't need that much. with my hamstring. I just want to stimulate them a little bit, get them going, and then I'm gonna freak them out with the goddamn, what do you call the motherfuckers, them deadlifts. Give me 5 more of them motherfuckers, let's take it. Right, going to, what's next? Add the deductors and abductors. We're gonna do those. Legs, abs, cardio. Legs, abs, cardio. Bleach. We do bleach after we finish legs. With these bubbles, the bubbles on the side of your body. Like an NFL receiver. The bubbliest motherfuckers outside of the body, motherfuckers on their arms, the defensive ends. They got great triceps. Put their hand in the ground. You understand what I'm saying? Defensive end, defensive tackle. They got great triceps. Just getting in trouble with having a having a weight, you know. You gotta put all your weight on your damn near on your hands, you know. Offensive lineman is like that too. Well, nowadays, the offensive lineman is not like back in the days. It's not like the hogs, you know what I'm saying? Now the motherfuckers is fit. They got abs and shit. They just so happen to be 320-something pounds. Right, I think, yep, that was enough. So Larry Tunsil, I think Larry Tunsil was the last, like, fat shit. You know what I'm saying? What's the guy? Odin? Like, he says, yo, Billings. Oh, like, he's the guy. He is the prototypical All-American him. The guy who gets shit-talked into being All-American. Like, he wants to come to school with a gun and everything. He contemplates suicide. He goes through Odin. I know him. I know guys like him. Coach makes him so mad. But it's because he's gonna go Hall of Fame. You're gonna be the greatest thing. You're gonna be Joe McGrain. Citadel goddamn college. I know it, you know. It's because they see so much in you. They see so much in you. They see everything in you. They see so much in you. They know you could give more. They know you're stronger. They know you're the biggest. They know you're the baddest. They know it. They want you to know it. And he's gonna tell you you're a fat piece of shit until you realize you're the greatest thing that ever happened to the football field, ever happened to this goddamn quarterback here, you know? Here we go. The greatest thing that ever happened to this quarterback. Here we are. Get these adductors, and I call these kegels. Feel these in your meat. Yes. Spread them out. Remember Sierra's in the music video? This one just remind me of when she was on the wall, sliding down the wall in that perfect 90 degrees. And they were just sitting there. Y'all don't even understand how hard that was to do. I didn't understand how hard that was to do, but they were just sitting down on the wall perfectly, like they were sitting in a chair. Well, there could have been a chair there, but no, she's very athletic. She's very athletic. Sierra's very athletic. She's one of the chicks from the hood who you would pray to do sports. Like, yo, man, do sports, run track or something. You know, run track, do something. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Ain't doing nothing like that. But it's like real gifted, like a real gift to track or even to basketball. You know, you can do so many things that'll be so great with your God-given talent or that perfect fucking chiseled back and shit. Like, yo, come on, man. Be built. Like, rest in peace, Ashley. Ashley Gibbs, rest in peace. She just passed away recently. She was the biggest buffest lady you ever seen. She was young. We was young, like 4th grade. This motherfucker was fully like triceps, shoulders, huge fucking girl. Huge. Ran track, played basketball, all kind of shit. God rest her. She was huge. That's how, and she's born like that. Like she's born like that. Never worked out before that. She's a kid. That's just how motherfuckers, especially in Hugh it's like, damn. Like I had to really work to get 3rd string, to get 2nd string, to get 1st eventually. Like, man, you had to put in some work, man. Some big motherfuckers. That's real. Feel that in your meat and potatoes, baby. Yes, you do. Feel that in your sirloin, you know. Feel that in your kiwis. See what I'm saying? Shit. Feel it. Definitely feel that in your sirloin. No, I love this. I love this. I love this. Like your soft dick get along with it. You know, when I mean like acorn soft, like hard soft. Only men know what I'm talking about. It's hard soft. Like when you all the way turned off. Like see, like when you first, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really know what you was doing. You ain't know your body. You know, you get too overzealous or whatever the fuck. You know, you end up tricking your mind out of some pussy. You know, it's like, damn, man, just touch it, just rub it. Bitch like, you better be ready. Like that's the, you know, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself. This right here will put some lengthening in that. You know, that meat is like, do not disturb. When that bitch hard and soft at the same time, nope. Ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Give it up. This right here will probably alleviate that. Probably make sure you don't get that. That's probably the early sign. Like once you get full on VD, that's probably how this shit go. I don't know, but that's scary. Scary stuff. That it just doesn't seem like reality, like something that could really happen, you know. Cause the bitch always, it'd be like that by an accident. You know, uh-oh. Man, you gotta rest for a second. Get me off. Come on, boys. Here we go. Madame la Domino. I want to come back on this side here. I don't never like to bother folks when they're in the middle of their workout. I don't, you know, it's not cool. Like they got this thing nowadays where, you know, men are very fucking creepy. You know, and I've seen it happen. I've fought against it, you know, a couple times, you know. But, like when I say fought against it, I mean like, yo, what the fuck type fight. like motherfuckers, like, I gotta fuck you up for trying to see me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how bad it could get because, you know, I know. And that shit is terrible. That shit is terrible. But being able to see that shit, you know, firsthand, is wild. Like it's wild. Like, whoa. Like that shit is crazy, so it be your mans too. Whoa. Oh shit. What's happening? And it lets you know how predatory shit really is, you know. Always have your head on a swivel, you know. It's crazy that I say that while I'm doing this exercise, but fuck you, man. All right, I'm trying to get my shit together, trying to look nice, you know. And this is the most effective way to do that exercise, you know. But I put a lot of weight on there, so hopefully I won't have to do too much, you know. These body too bootylicious for you babes. That's what this is. I don't think you're ready for spaghetti. That's what these is. That's what this is. I'm ready to get out of here, out of this area. But you gotta do your legs. If you're gonna do legs, do your fucking legs. Do all of them. You know, do all the muscles. You gotta lift weights, do all the muscles. You got more than one muscle in your leg. Do all the muscles. Nah, you don't get as much activation. It's just you feel it. Like it's you. I can't explain it. But yeah, I know what I'm talking about though. I know what I'm feeling. My shit is coming up a little bit. I put that cold hole with some shit called Aussie. I got a kangaroo of purple. And it's a cold hole. You spray that shit. I shake my shit up while I spray that motherfucker. And the hair just go. And that's what I want. I want that like Sub-Zero. I want that I want my shit to stay crinkle cut when I crinkle cut it, you know. I spray that cold hole on there and they do that. So, you know, that's good, a good investment. A little $5, Dollar General. Because it's in the hood, nobody fucking with Aussie shit. That kind of brand, but it was something about it. I was looking for some kind of hole spray, but I smelled it and I said, oh, I love it. I love it. I got two of them and another Jamaican mango lime, just in case I need to dread my shit up again. But since I got that cold hole, then I don't really got to, you know, cold hold it again. I don't think I gotta do that for a long time, because it holds. It really does. Like, you see how I gotta keep trying to push the shit down? That's how good that shit is. Every 2 seconds, this motherfucker is just gonna keep coming up. It's not gonna, oh, that's in the front, yeah. It's gonna keep doing that, because it's stuck like that now. Because of that cold hole. I be giving a lot of, like, different products props and shit. I want my money, you know? Like, every time I say something, people get a wind of what I'm fucking with, and then it be sold out when I try to buy it again. Nah, you know? I need some money if I'm gonna be, you know, promoting your shitty ass products and stuff by an accident. I'm just saying what I bought recently and what worked well for me. And everybody, oh, if it works for him, it's gonna work for me twice. Buy my shit out of stock. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like this exercise. We're moving very fast. Very, very, very fast. Put a little more. Just a little more. M for me, myself, and I. Trying to give myself that 1985 Denzel ass. Trying to give myself that you know, that 2010 Stringer Bell Idris Elba ass. Give myself that 2019 Gucci Man fresh out of prison ass. You seen Gucci Man when he fresh got out of prison? That was the most fit motherfucker you ever seen. Like, where all that belly go? Motherfucker, he had a lot of belly. He had a lot of belly. All that belly go. No extra skin or nothing. You ever see somebody who lost that much weight that fast? They have extra skin. Gucci shit was perfect abs and a big old butt. Like I said, that shit makes no sense. Nigga, that is not Gucci, man. It didn't make any sense. We're gonna get some deadlifts from my hamstrings. What is this attachment for? Not much new attachments. I don't want too much on there. I don't want too much on there for real. Because I almost tore a cramp. I like bumper plates. I used to only mess with bumper plates. It looks good. Like, it feels like Olympic. Messing with the bumper plates, it feels like you're working out in an Olympic gym or something. Because your 10-pound plate is just as big as a damn 45. Your 25-pound plate looks like a 45-pound plate. And your 45-pound plate looks like two 45-pounders together. I kind of don't like this little ratchet here. I don't like that. That's how you do this. It's cheap, it's not plywood. It's some cheap shit here. No, the negative. You get a lot in the negative. I remember that. You get a lot in the negative. I should have started with so much. Get your negative. Been there 11, 12, 1, been there for some time. But it's okay, we're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Shoot. Shoot. I don't know. Just to go ahead and see, I'm pretty
sure. I didn't want to take the other one though. It's gonna make me. Just to see if I could you know. I'm pretty sure I can. I just probably gotta change my grip. Overhand, underhand. Alright, check. Oh, yeah. Just because it's in the damn video. This one might not happen. It's a little something there. I seen the video of the motherfucker do that shit, pass out. Fucking joke. Second. I'm going to do a calf. After calf raises, we can do our kiss. After those,
give myself an eye. That's what we do. Let me now bumper plates are really good. They could be pinching. Pinch the plate. I don't know about some old school stuff. Pinch the plate. Time to do our calves. Ladies, enjoy your workout. So we're doing our thing here. Motherfucking, we're just gonna leave that right there. We're just gonna use that one right there. Because it works. They said use these ones instead of seat cap raisers. I felt that in my toenails. Like that hurt my toenails. And I got a cut. That hurt. Shit. Like they pressed into the shoe. The part that go over the toe pressed into the shoe. And made it feel like it was gonna pop out the top where the motherfucking computer was formatted. Ouch. I think that's why I started doing it versus the hurt. One more nose. We can get into our obliques. Obliques. Here we go, here we go. Way to put in work. You know, I seen a video of a little boy, and the mother was talking about stimming, how the little boy would stim, he'd be stimming. And then she said stimming got a little different now. Guess what he's doing? He's taking shots and shit. Like he's like around the motherfucking like that shit is crazy. To see a little little kid, and he's autistic, and he found wrestling as the thing. So he's like out of nowhere doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? And that shows that all of us men are autistic. We just need something like that to hone in on, something like this to hone in on, you know. I don't like the word autistic. I feel like they throwing labels on, you know, people who just haven't found their calling yet, you know, because you crazy all the way up until you found your thing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are gonna look at you and treat you as if there's something wrong with you until you know what I'm saying? Until you come out of nowhere. Like Kai and Sinette and goddamn Speed was just talking to themselves on the fucking phone, and out of nowhere, you know, motherfuckers all over the goddamn country and shit. Believe in yourself, believe in whatever it is that you're doing. Believe it in your mind. You know, think it in your mind, believe it in your heart. Put the work in with your hands, and you can move mountains and lands. Those are your calves. Let's get into our obliques. Oblique head, you see? That's that damn program. Also another program. The thingy thing. Look at Beverly Goldberg. Oh, Beverly go bird. She look a little older than the first seasons. Who the fuck is that? That's Erica's boyfriend. Beverly Goldberg is a fox. I'm trying to tell you. She's just the finest. There's another exercise that I came up with in my mind. And we're gonna do that one first. Yes. I think that we are going to have this bitch all to ourselves now. Before I do my obliques, it's a lat exercise. I said, oh, as soon as I get in the gym, I'm gonna try it. Now I'm in the gym. The reason why I had to wait to do it. Watch what I'm gonna show you now. No. I came up with this motherfucker land. I just wanted to try that out. I wasn't really doing that to be doing that. If we was gonna do that, something that we would have to do tomorrow on a day 3 of the back day. We definitely do the activation and the motherfucker. I didn't know how hard it was. That's how you train your obliques. The bubbly muscles on the side of your abdominals. Speaking of abdominals, that's what's next. But there's no ab roller out here. I have to go and get a damn ab roller, and that's a little unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie to you, because they got some kind of yellow caution tape over there that they don't want me to cross. But I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. Okay, I pay my $20, $30, $45 sometimes, and this motherfucker like everybody else, which means I'm going to have to cross this plane here. It says cautionado, caution, do not go in there. But I need that ab roller. See the ab roller up there? Am I not just gonna roll my abs out this week? I mean, it says caution, not prohibited. You know, that's different. Caution and prohibited is two different things, you know. Okay, now we can run away. We can run away. We was never there. As if we was never there. You know? Quick, fast, you see? But we got that ab roller, because we're gonna be the absolute optimal sectionist. We're gonna have to need to use a motherfucking ab roller, baby. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need. That's what we're gonna use. What we're gonna do is what we always do, and that's be great. Show grit. You know what? I want to use another ab machine. Another crunch machine. Like, what is this? What is this? This crunches? Oh, it does. It does. It does. This might be what I was looking for. Is there any way to add weight? There is. Okay. We're gonna introduce ourselves to this right here. We're gonna introduce ourselves to this machine. Yeah, that's good. That's a good angle right there. Yeah, that's a good angle right there, yeah. We're gonna introduce ourselves to this new machine here. I don't know what it is, but I know what it does. I don't even think it's gonna fit in the back of that. It is. It should. We'll see. Hopefully, I need a cap or something to put on there. We're using 2.5. Hopefully, it'll stay on there. Some new shit here. They flat on the bench. Oh, this is move too. See, this machine the dimensions is not for real way. You see, the dimensions won't work for real. So you have to, put a real thing in there. And they got 35. You can tell this is a lady machine. Don't let you put certain boots. It's arched in there. You see it?
Okay, fuck all that bullshit. Let's forget that because, no. I gotta watch the damn tutorials on that. I gotta watch an instructional video on that motherfucker before I can utilize that piece of equipment. Just getting it loaded up there on the whatchamacallit. Yeah. Move the seat down just a little more. Yeah. Nice stretch. My triceps are so tender. I didn't even realize it until this. Yeah, we got our leg done, obliques done, abdominals, we got our edit, and I can go, man. I'm so excited about that. I do my little dance. And for me, myself, Who used to laugh like that? Papito. That wasn't his name. But the sugar mama boyfriend, La Cienega granddaddy, on the Proud Family. That was La Cienega granddaddy, wasn't it? Yeah. Hey. I'm supposed to be using that other thing. And you see, my brother, that is the problem with our world. Why did you refer to that one as the ugly plate? Because it don't have the white man's lettering on it. Because it is straight black. So you went and grabbed the one with the light lettering. Well, the one that you wouldn't call ugly, right here, is straight solid black. You see, my brother, what we have here is a problem. You take the white man's weight and you roll that motherfucker off to the side. You pick up your strong and your black and your powerful weight and you use the money. You was that wrong shit. Motherfucker. All right. Oh my God. Go well, come well, how we kill our soul to the funeral. All we person go down on the first line of the street. If you move these arguments, the prayer will get you. I think that's there. You sweat now. Call me get to the money and I know the paper, bro. Yeah. bulletproof on the street test. You a nobody. And the Ricks. Here we go. Took me a little second to get this shit up there, now, didn't it? There we go. We're almost done. Almost done now. Not too much longer to go. Not too much longer to go. We're almost done now. Coming down to like 3, 5, 4 exercises out there, bitch. Meaning that we are coming to, a nice descent about to land. We've been here 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 hours. But 1 hour doesn't even count because the Stairmaster, getting on the Stairmaster for that hour doesn't count because, you could go fast as you want. An hour is still an hour. That's up to the Sandman. You don't determine when it comes to time. You only can, gauge what you do to influence that motherfucker. I'm telling you, delirium set in a long time ago. Delirium was in a long time ago. Now, I'm just happy to be alive. I want to say thank God. Thank God. They want to try to take God out of everything. Throw Satan in there. I don't like that. I don't like that. Just rock for Jesus, everybody. It's your faith for Jesus, for God. Next time somebody says something about God, act like if somebody would have said something about one of the funky ass rappers, you gonna fight. I said, oh, yeah, good
on the fight. Like, you can't influence nobody about their favorite rapper now. But Jesus and God, shit. You say 2-3 words that make a little bit of sense to them on some slick tongue devil type shit. And they ready to denounce their whole fucking faith. What the hell? You would have ate the apple, put the seeds in the ground, grew another forbidden apple shit. Like, damn, man, you would have did it. There we go. Oh. I got a little fire. Move a little bit. I am tired. I'm definitely ready to figure it out. Yeah. On Monday, I promised Martin Luther King. On Martin Luther King Day, I wasn't gonna smoke no more weed. But I'm gonna cheat on that. Because he cheated on his wife. I'm gonna smoke weed for the Coretta Scott. Even though she probably would be like, no, go ahead and don't smoke. That's such a beautiful lady. I couldn't even imagine cheating on Southern Belle like that. They don't make them like that anymore. Coretta Scott King, look at her. My God. That's like perfect. The perfect woman is Gladiate Scott King. Perfect. Look at her, really Google her and look at her nose, look at her face, just look at her. That's the perfect looking woman. Timeless beauty. Timeless beauty. I'm gonna say that was 10. We almost done. We're real close. We're real close now. We get our head. Fuck out. Mirror on the wall. Tell me, mirror, what is wrong? That's what we're gonna use. People ask me, how you do that? How you do that? Like, you be playing the song? No, I sing it in my head. I'm singing in my head and dancing to what I'm singing in my head. And when I put the song on, it fits perfectly because that's the song that I was dancing to, you know. Nothing happens by an accident, you know. But a lot of the songs have the same BPM. So all you gotta do is find a song with the same BPM as that one. And you know, you can interchange them. And that's beautiful. See, that's me using my brain instead of AI, you know? Fuck AI. Bastards. It's an AI artist right now. 400,000 streams on Spotify. 400,000 streams. But that ain't even doing that ain't doing shit. You got 400,000 streams on Spotify. And you got regular artists like, yo man, motherfucker didn't have to go spend no money in the studio, didn't have to sit and write nothing. Didn't have to, like, it's a lot you don't have to go through just by typing in some prompt. And you could, if you can AI could tell AI to support AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what the fuck AI saying to AI on the back end and that damn motherboard. We don't know what kind of shit they talking about back there. Look, you see how I am where I am? I don't know what the fuck my computer talking about at home. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got going on over there. How many different electronic, like the toaster probably in there fucking around and shit. I don't know what's going on. The refrigerator in there talking shit. Cause I'm in the damn gym. Oh, this fat motherfucker, look at all the food he got in here. Told him he going to the gym. Yeah, right. You know, all the appliances talking shit in there because of AI. Oh, not my stuff. My stuff's old. Ain't got no AI capability on my refrigerator. My refrigerator don't got no, what you call it, do the wrong thing. Fuck, man. I'm gonna get like 3 guys. I can do the rest of this shit in bed, man. I don't like doing certain exercises in the gym. I can do it in bed. Fuck. We really close to being done now. One more exercise after this. We get our edit, fuck out of here. Oh yeah, sit up like Undertaker. Boom. That was too slow. That's the difference. He uses elbows, that motherfucker. That's him telling the referee what to do. That's really how you do. That's an Undertaker fight for real. And his hair makes that shit look cool. That's what he did with the damn gloves. He always had on gloves. My Undertaker though was the old school one with the face tattoos and the hair in his face. Dark, dark, dark. Nobody likes me. That one, purple gloves. Not the one with the red hair. After the one with the red hair. That motherfucker was bad. No, hell no. Keep rolling. Limp Bizkit motherfucking Undertaker was the one. He was the guy. The American badass. So then right after that, that's when he had the last ride. And after that, he came back and he had the Hell's Gate. That train. Submission hold. I don't like when they have a good submission hold and it only lasts like 3-4 years. Like the STFU and shit. Like it lost its effectiveness after a little while. So I don't know. The Anaconda Vice, you know, that shit was hard. What's the best? The ankle lock. The ankle lock definitely is the best one. Because when Kurt Angle, you know, started going through his period, and that song's like that was a different man coming out there. And he put the ankle lock on, and he put that damn what do you call it? Put the ankle lock on, and then he put that damn bulldog on the motherfucking ankle lock, and he just started screaming and just wrenching that motherfucker. Man, Kurt Angle, that's cinema. Kurt Angle was cinema. Like he's just crying, like like he's so serious. Boogers and shit coming out his nose. Kurt Angle was different, man. It was emotional. Like remember when he first won anything? I can't remember, but I remember it was on a big plasma screen TV at my grandmother's house. We always watching it. And he had a big fucking booger in his nose when he won that first. I think it was the Intercontinental Championship. And they had the red, white, and blue, and he still had the hair on his head. He was crying. It was all close on his face. It's because he had like a cry face. You know? That was like drink your milk, eat your vitamins per day, you know? I'm the champion. I'm the real Olympic gold medal, you know? Total on here. I always get a couple going that way, a couple going this way, and then I can go straight to my edit, man. Cause this is it for the whole night. This is it for the night. Couple more edits, fucking bro. I'm ready to go too. I ain't no trick, though. Ready to slide, man, for some time. Non-stop action. Yes. I don't want to convert somebody else once you have one and you know you can't get to it because it costs you tape. Maybe somebody else will go in there and step on the nail or something. And you try to go through it again. So put this on the shelf out there. And we'll put these weights away. And other people come up with spot. All we gotta do left is our edit. And then do our edit. Me, myself, and I go. Go, we enjoy the rest of our summer. I've been to do the tumultuousness. All right. Getting ready to do our edit. Yeah, that damn Aussie cold hold. Keep that shit like, cause I sprayed it on while shaking my hair. If I take it off, it'll look like I'm still shaking my hair. That's cause that shit's so good, you know. That shit is good, but I wanted my shit to stay crinkly, and it's keeping it crinkled, so. But yeah, you guys, that was a workout, man. That was a workout. That was a good workout. I think so, you know. I think that was a pretty good one. Got some things done. Felt a little activation in my soul and all that. Now there's only one thing left to be done. See, I got into this tunnel. I got into this tunnel. all that sexy flexy, all that dancing, prancing shit. There's no more, nothing else left that I could do. All that I could say. 11, 12, 1, 2, 20. Couple hours, couple minutes. Took us a long time to get it done. But as I walk to this water fountain, I only have one more thing to say to you motherfuckers. That's arrivederci. You know? Bon voyage, you sons of bitches. Asshole. I'm going home. Getting the fuck out of here. I've overstayed my welcome. You know, it's time to go. It's time to leave now. I really needed that. Like, that shit is so good. On the way out, I'm gonna fill up my camel hump in ways I've never done it before. But, like I said, you know, see you guys later. Make sure you wake up in the morning, make you some motherfucking money. And that's what I'm gonna do, you know. Even though it's 2, I'm gonna be up by 5 to shower by 6, get the fuck out of there by 7. Make my money, make my money, make my money, make my money, make my money. Get off, make some more money. Take a little nap. And come back out here so I can do my day 3. But I love you guys, you know. When you wake up in the morning, make sure you wash your ass, wash your face. Don't use the same rag to do the 2, or you're gonna get that star crunch. You know, you don't want that, you know. Look at my hair, man. It feels like kiss me. It's just so like, I don't like how it does that, but it's gonna keep on. You can see it moving itself. It's because of the cold hold. That Aussie spray, that cold hold. I sprayed it while I was shaking my hair, and it just was like you ever seen the painting from Good Times? How everybody's like, that's how my hair is if I take this motherfucker off. Like, but I gotta take pictures of myself with it on still. Like, I still gotta take my after pictures and stuff. I know. I feel good. All right, man. Fuck y'all. 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 Go to bed. Good night. All that shit. I love you. I love you. I love you.